we saw Castle Hill in the distance. Never been to it. We try and get there. So we Google mapped it, and we're here. We are. Now it's the summer holidays, so it's open at the moment 12 till 4. It is £2 per adult to get in, 60p per child, or they do a family ticket of 2 adults and 2 children for £4. So it cost £6.60 because we've got Grandma Monkey with us. She cost me more money, she did. But yeah, so this is Castle Hill. You're a long way up, as you can see with the distance behind me. You have all different points. So on here, this tells you where everywhere is. So that way is Saddleworth, and that way is Wakefield, that way is Queensborough, and this way is Hocking Stones, is that way. It's just a beautiful view, it really is. I don't know if Mr. Producer wants to pan around without me in the shot first, and then we'll walk around. It's just amazing. The view, you can see everything. You can see it, it's just out of this world. It was really windy a minute ago, and it was like, whoo, windy. Calm down a little bit now. We have got a drone flying around above us. Somebody's down the bottom flying a drone. A lot better than I do, I might add. I wouldn't risk it. Yeah. It's just amazing. This is, I don't even think this is a proper English heritage site, but the money that you do pay to get in goes to the upkeep of the place. So that big place over there, Yorkshire. It was interesting getting up here because the hill to get up to Castle Hill is a sheer drop. So it's like I closed my eyes and thank God Mr. Producer was driving and not me. Yeah, it's just beautiful. This is probably as tall as the Tor is in Glastonbury. But you can't go to the top of the Tor. We're actually on the top of Castle Hill. And it's just, you don't want to go down. I just want to take my shoes off and walk around. I just feel find the little thing that's there. It's like you're part of the clouds up here. It's beautiful. So if you didn't want to come up the hill, there is a footpath down there that you can walk up. I don't know, can you see that without dropping the camera, please? It's just to think that this has been here for about 100 years, did it say, or more? We'll find out when we're walking back down. I want to do a little tour walking back down. Are we going back down now? Yeah. Do you want to shut off me stood in front of there? Where's Mr. Producer, the shouting? Just give him a wave, they're not going to stop shouting. Give them a wave. They're there, look. you see? They've gone for a walk around the big battlefields that's down there. There was somebody actually doing sword fighting on the field earlier. Just two kids playing with the toy swords, but still. Right, who's going first? Me or you? Me, I'm going first. So okay. Right, so these are the steps down. Gotta mind my head. What is there something right behind me? Is it? Oh, they're the stairs to carry on going up. They are, but they've put them up. So my legs are not wobbly, thinking that I'm gonna walk down these stairs. Don't do very well on stairs. What goes up must come down. Oh, I've got strokes on. So these are the only spiral ones. All the other ones are straight down ones. There we go. We're down the spiral ones. We're going down there in a minute. Yeah. So this is one of the rooms that we're in. You can still see all the amazing views through the windows and things. I'm not sure what this room would have been. Yeah. It's a beautiful view still. It's amazing how far down we've come though just by walking those spiral ones. Right then, so we've had a little rest here. We're going down to the next level. So these stairs are a bit different now. They're just normal, straight down stairs. It's all 90% original. Obviously they've had to do what? I'll wait here a minute. No, but I need to see it though. I'll get it some signs. So I'm reading something above your head. It's this tower erected by somebody in gratefulness, the Diamond Jubilee, and her name after the Majesty by most gracious, was open to the public Saturday, June 24th, 1890, by the Right Honourable the Earl of Scarborough, Lord of the West. I can't read it all, unfortunately. It says God Save the Queen on the bottom. And then it says underneath, renovated in 1959 by Huddersfield Comfort. Yeah, right, down we go. Oh, J. Wimpenny and Co. Limited, 1959. That will be the company that did the renovation of these bits, because we keep looking and they are a bit different, some of the bits are. So let's go down. Next step down. So it goes normally 2 sets per level. I tell you that, there's another set. But the beauty of it is, as you're going down, the windows are getting lower as well. So you can see all of these amazing views through the windows as you're coming down. We thought when we were coming up that this could have been the bedroom. We did. We thought this could have been the bedroom. Because the bed could go back here, and then you have a seating area, and you'd have room for a desk over there. It's very high ceilings. Where would the fire be? Because it'd be freezing in here without fire. Think the fire would be here? No? Can't have fire there. There's no chimney brass. No fire in here. No chimney brass. Ooh, freezing. Don't you think? The views are amazing though, so it'll be worth it. Views can't keep you warm though. Right, down the next step. So you have now a little of steps going up to look through the windows. So in the next room, it tells you all of the folklore to go with Castle Hill. Because this is meant to be guarded by a dragon. Next in this room. So this is like your exhibition room, this is. This is all about the Queen, Cartimanda and the Caracas, the Devil's Leap from Netherton to Castle Hill, the Dragon of Castle Hill. So this is just some artwork. So the Legends and History of Castle Hill by Andrew Jenkins. This book is primarily about the legends associated with Castle Hill. So he wrote that book about where we are now. So the legends are over here. So this one here says, the earliest settlements, the story of Castle Hill begins in about 2000 BC, when the inhabitants of Britain were changing their lifestyle from hunter-gathering, hunting wild animals, and collecting wild foods, to settled farming. The houses were simple, usually made of wattle, smeared with a daub. During the Bronze Age, stone weapons and tools were replaced by newly fashioned bronze metal materials. So the Battle of Castle Hill. Legend has it that a great battle took place on Castle Hill, but no details of this have been discovered. The fact that the hill was heavily fortified from time to time could indicate that battles were fought here, and it would also have given protection to local inhabitants fleeing in time of conflict. Its exact location is unknown, but according to the legend, a great battle took place on the slopes near a farm known as Catterstone Croft. There is an area still known as Catterstone on the west slopes below the hill fort. So the medieval castle on Castle Hill. After the Norman invasion, the area became part of the honour of Pontefract, ruled by the Adelesexyuk family, and a Norman motte and bailey castle was built in the 1130s. The earthen walled palisade was rebuilt to stone in the 1150s. The town on Castle Hill. During the early 14th century, a small town was founded on Castle Hill, probably to provide income for the Adelesexyuk family. This was built in Lower Bailey and consisted of a row of dwellings on either side of the track running from the northeast entrance. Each building occupied a strip of land which lay at right angles to the track and was separated. The Battle of Bower. In 1471, in the midst of War of the Roses, the Battle of Bower took place at the Hall Bower. Edward V had been overthrown by Lancastrian rebels this previous year. The battle was really just a skirmish between two local families, the Kays of Woodsome and the Beaumonts of Newsome. But because the families were so local, it may have grown out of proportion in the retelling. I want to read about the dragon. There we go. So these are the folklore now. They're the supposed facts of Castle Hill. These are the folklore. Queen Cartimanda. During the Roman conquest of Britain, Queen ruled the Brigantes tribe in northern Britain. The Queen would have ruled with a similar status to a king, and may also have been treated as a divinity, possibly as an incarnation of the goddess Brigantia. Past historians have speculated that Cartimanda may have fled south via Castle Hill from the stronghold at York under Roman protection in the summer of AD 69, and although it is now considered highly unlikely that she would have come to Castle Hill, the legend still remains. The legend of the Golden Cradle. One of the most curious legends associated with Castle Hill is an almondry, a folk tale, which may hark back to some of the very earliest people who settled on the hill. The legend states that a golden cradle lies buried in one of Castle Hill's ditches or ramparts. Some versions of the legend say that it is guarded by a sleeping dragon. Many theories have been put forward to try and explain the legend, but at the moment the true reason behind the legend remains a mystery, yet to be solved. The Dragon of Castle Hill, here we go. A legend about dragons has long been associated with Castle Hill. A dragon is said to guard the fabled golden cradle, and dragon legends are often linked with God and buried treasure. Could it be that a memory of the devastating fire that raged in the 4th century BC has been preserved in a legend form? Another possible association with the dragon could be spiralling rings of banks and ditches around the hill, giving rise to speculation that a serpent-like dragon had at one time coiled itself around the hill. The Anglo-Saxons associated dragons with the dead, especially those who died in battle. Worm or worm, in an Anglo-Saxon word meaning dragon or serpent, and in two early documents referring to Castle Hill, there are references to an area here known as Wormcliff, Wormcliff may have been a Saxon burial place or a site of great slaughter, no one is yet identified. So there's tunnels from Castle Hill. Tradition tells of several tunnels which run from Castle Hill into the surrounding district. There is another connection with the devil here, who is said to stalk these underground passageways, awaiting anyone who dares to venture into them. Right, we're going now. We don't need to find the tunnels. Right. So that is a lot. Oh, King Arthur Camelot. Sorry. When the Romans left Britain in the 5th century, legend tells us that Saxon, Irish, and Pictish invaders were held at bay by a great war leader, Arthur, whose fabled castle was Camelot. Cool. So Mr. Producer's been saying, he found a joint on there. It goes all the way to here. So I'm thinking that it could have been an outdoor balcony or something. And they've used the doors. Oh, there is a little balcony out there. So he's found a joint. He has. Go to the next level, I think. Excellent. These are your leaflets of what's going on. Exhibits, events. We do have 2 of each already. Yeah, we've already got them. That one's exploring, so you find all the different areas and the different places. Okay. Hit my finger on the wall, that hurt. So, some of this is lime green, and Mr. Producer says it's mould because it's damp. Well, anyway. So, the next part, you're going to see a really scary dragon. They've captured the dragon and it's inside the cage. Scales. I don't know what's happening. So we need to find out what's down there. No steps. Alright, see outside. So we've done the inside, now we're going to do the outside. More steps. And the sun's come out ready for us. Yeah, I missed the step. There's a lantern in the top tower where we couldn't get, and that was actually the lantern on the tower was brought with public subscriptions to an appeal by Huddersfield Civic Society to commemorate the Silver Jubilee of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II. Yes. So there's actually a lantern in the top tower, which we can get. How high up it is. Are we going? It's a bit windy around here. still quite high up, even though we're not at the top of the castle. A long way down. This well is. Do you want to go down to the well, or do you want to walk around the well? Stone. Don't know if you're able to hear it when it hits. No, you didn't hear it. Echo! Echo! Did you hear the stone? No. I don't think there's any bigger ones around. You found a bigger one? Huh? Yeah, we're gonna wait for the sound. But that little one you didn't hear. Ready? That's how long down it is. It is a long way down. If you turn around here, Mr. Producer, you can see the castle in all its glory. And more. I'm at the top. So then, this was our amazing time at Castle Hill. I'm loving the fact that I can show you all my local, well, it's not even local, it's about, oh, it's not a long way, it's a bit further up than IKEA, yes, but yeah, it's beautiful. If you ever get a chance to come and visit in the United Kingdom, make sure you check out Castle Hill. So like the video for me, my lovelies, subscribe to my amazing YouTube channels and follow me on my Twitter and my Instagram, Adelesexyuk. If you want to come and support me on my Patreon to make all of these trips possible, head on over to my Patreon. The link may not be in the box below because it's an over 18, or you can Google me, Adelesexyuk Patreon, or you can come through the links on my Twitter and my Instagram, Adelesexyuk. Thank you for joining me, going around Castle Hill.